Wonderful. So everyone, thank you for joining us this evening for our SFCC info session. My name is Daniela Gurule. I am the student admissions counselor, and I work in the recruitment and dual credit department. So we have an amazing director. His name is Marcos Maez, and our dual credit specialist is Nikki McKay. So both two amazing individuals. I'm so honored to work with them, and I'm so honored to be with all of you tonight representing our department. So we're going to have a really fun evening. We do have a lot of wonderful staff and faculty to present on our different departments. So we're going to have lots of fun. And at the end, we will have a time that you can ask and answer. We can answer your questions. So we're going to have a Q&A at the end. So just to kick off, so again, I'm Daniela. And we have an amazing dual credit program. So if any of you are on here and who are a student in high school, or if you're a parent, we have an amazing dual credit program. So students in high school are able to take classes for college and they receive dual credit. So high school and college credit. It's such an amazing opportunity because students can explore different pathways. They can explore different careers. And we have hundreds of classes that are approved for dual credit. So once we're done presenting, I'll go ahead and put our information in the chat. So if you would like to make an appointment with myself, I can help with dual credit. So if you're a parent or a student, and if you'd like to get information on SFCC in general, we do phone appointments. We can also do it over the computer as well, online. So anything you want. So even if hopefully you'll get some really great information tonight, but if you have questions and you want to set up a one-on-one appointment, we can do that. So just feel free to get my info and I'll put it in the chat here shortly. So I'm just going to admit a few more people. Wonderful. So what we're going to do is we're going to get started. Again, we have some amazing individuals from SFCC presenting this evening. So first off, we do have an amazing advisor from our Welcome and Advising Center, Miss Emily Powell. She's one of our academic advisors and she will go ahead and present first. So Miss Emily, go ahead and take it away.
Okay, thank you, Daniela. Welcome, everyone. My name is Emily Powell, and I am the academic advisor for the School of Business and Education. And I should let you know that there are a couple types of advisors on campus. In the Welcome and Advising Center, which is kind of like the main area of campus, we have general advisors who can answer anybody's questions. New students, if you just want information about specific programs, just kind of general questions. And then in each of the different schools, we have embedded advisors. And we're all cross-trained, so we can all help you. You can come to any one of us for a question. But the advantage of going to see an advisor in your school is that they're really familiar with the curriculum, the degree requirements, the faculty, the workload in different courses. So if you have questions, like if you come to the college and you know specifically what your major is going to be, you should probably start building a relationship with the academic advisor in your school. So all of us, as I said, are cross-trained. We're all prepared and ready to help. We're kind of like your go-to people on campus. So we're here to help you navigate this process. If you need help with something related to financial aid, you can come talk to us and we can walk you over there and introduce you and set up meetings. If you're having problems with a class, we can help you talk to your instructor. So we're really should be like your first person that you come to if you have a question or you're not sure about something on campus. And we also kind of help train you a little bit because you're going to get exposed to a brand new language that you've never heard before, like, what is maximum time frame? what's the difference between withdrawing or dropping a class? Why should you take a class for credit or audit? So these kinds of like language, what's a prerequisite? I'm trying to register and it's giving me a prerequisite error. So we can help you with those kinds of questions. We can also help you navigate the student portal, which is called My SFCC. And that's where you can kind of access everything you need to take your classes and be successful at school. It's where you check your email. It's where you take online classes if you're taking online classes. It's where you register, where you pay. So we can help you, figure that out. And, kind of in the beginning, it's going to be like drinking out of a fire hose when you're just going to get all this information. And it's a lot to take in. But honestly, like once you take that first step and you start the process, after your first semester, everything's pretty much going to be a piece of cake. You're going to know who to go to, when to register, how to buy your books. So all this stuff will really become familiar to you. But right now, it's probably a little bit terrifying. So have no fear. See your advisor. If you need help, go to an advisor in the Welcome and Advising Center. I also should have said this at the beginning, but I was a community college student myself back in 1991, which seems like forever ago. But I chose to come to Santa Fe Community College because I knew that I was going to get a bachelor's degree eventually at UNM. And I knew if I started at the community college, I could take a lot of my lower level kind of general education type classes. I could take those classes at the community college for a much more affordable rate. And then all my coursework would transfer so that by the time I transferred to UNM, I was ready to start my junior year. My first 2 years of college were done, and then I could really focus on what my major was. So coming to the community college as a like first starting point on your education pathway is a great decision. I did it. It works. It's great. And that's the other thing is when you're done with your time at the community college, I know you're just starting right now, but when you're ready to move on, we advisors can help you look at other schools. We can help you evaluate the courses that you've taken here to see how they might transfer. So we're kind of like soup to nuts, beginning to end. We can help you along your education pathway. And there's Daniela. This is like the Academy Awards where they're playing the music. I will put my information in the chat. Feel free to email me if you have any questions, and welcome.
Yay. Thank you, Emily. So yes, many of us are SFCC graduates, so we know how amazing SFCC is. There's so much support, and many of the individuals here with us tonight are the people who are here to support you as a student or support your students, your kids. So we are awesome and we are here to help you. So next up, we have another amazing gentleman who's going to present on our career services. So we have Mr. Gerard Martinez y Valencia. He is the senior career service coordinator. So Gerard, go ahead and take it away. Thank you. I think we're both on mute. I was telling you that you're on mute while I was on mute, so. And I can't hear you. Let's see. So I know that always there's technical issues. Do you want us to come back to you? Perfect. Okay, hopefully you get your stuff situated. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna save Mr. Gerard for a little bit later, and we're gonna move back. Let's see, we're gonna go into tutoring now. We have an amazing tutoring center, and presenting tonight, we have Mr. Michael Hendrick. He's a master tutor, so he's gonna speak to us about our amazing tutoring services. So Michael, go ahead and take it away.
Okay, thank you, Danielle. My name is Mike Hendrick, and as she mentioned, I'm a master tutor in the tutoring center, and I work with writing across the curriculum. It doesn't have to be in an English class, writing in any courses. The tutoring center, what we do there is So we offer free student tutoring. It's designed to meet the needs of our students, many of whom work and have children. We're located in room 326 near the atrium on the lower level in the west wing. Our resources include person-to-person on-site tutoring, online tutoring with SFCC staff, someone like me, and lastly, online tutoring with BrainFuse, which is a free outside service the college contracts with. And BrainFuse is a resource available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All these services are free to the students. You can access BrainFuse through Canvas. The summer on-site hours, and we've been off-site for the last 14 months. It seems like forever. The on-site hours are beginning this Monday, June 7th, and we're going to have tutors available Monday through Friday from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Students can schedule appointments on the SFCC website, or you can contact Robert Gutierrez, the tutoring center, directly. And his phone number and his email information are available on the website. Robert, the director, also teaches math, and he was a student himself at the college. So he knows well that jobs and childcare can be a real issue for our students, and it makes it difficult for them to be on campus for their classes when the tutoring hours are available. So one lesson we learned from the pandemic, so there was some good in it for us, is that online tutoring by college staff can be a real plus. Let me give you an example of this. A student who was tutored during much of last spring semester had a mother who was laid off during the pandemic, couldn't get a job. The student was the sole support for both of them. She had 2 jobs. She loaded trucks at FedEx and worked as a server at a downtown restaurant. In addition to this, she was also taking 2 classes in English as her second language. This young lady had a lot on her plate. So the tutor and the student worked together, using almost throughout the entire semester, 2-3 times a week sometimes, using text messaging, email, and primarily Zoom appointments, which we planned the Zoom appointments around her work schedule. So if she was called in to cover someone else's shift, she was an employee that employers love. If somebody didn't show up for work, just didn't show up, they could call this girl, and she wanted the money, and she's a worker, so she'd go. And if that happened, she just would call the tutor or text message him, and that person would reschedule the Zoom appointment, and on you'd go. The student and this tutor never met in person, but things went well, and she got a B in the class despite working 2 jobs, having English as a second language, and taking 2 classes. She was a hard worker. So Robert, the director, plans, in addition to on-site in-person tutoring and BrainFuse tutoring, Robert would like to continue SFCC staff online tutoring as well. An advantage of working with SFCC tutors, either in person or online, is, as Emily was saying earlier, we know the college well, and we are familiar with a lot of the faculty members, and we can give students help when they have issues about deciding whether they should ask a teacher for an incomplete, how does that work, or things like that. We're there, we're available. So don't be shy. Drop by. I apologize for my voice. It's just not there today. Drop by and get familiar with the tutoring center early in the summer. You can come in the first week. You don't need to buy. Getting my cue here. I got 30 seconds. Okay. You can come in the first week, and the first or second week, you don't actually need to be tutored. You can just drop by, introduce yourself, meet the tutors, find out where we are. So when you do need help, you'll know where to go and how the system works. So I wish you all well. Remember, we're a free service. We're here to help you be successful and take advantage of us. Thank you so much. We're glad you're here. Bye.
Wonderful. Thank you, Michael. So yeah, so again, that's one great thing about SFCC is we offer a lot of free services. So one, again, we have our advisors who are here to help you. We do have our tutoring and amazing tutors. And, you know, sometimes tutoring can, you know, cost $25, $50 an hour. And this is a free service to our students. So we are definitely here for you. So we're going to move right along and come back to Mr. Gerard Martinez. Again, he is the Senior Career Service Coordinator and another amazing service that we have for our students. So Gerard, can we hear you now?
I hope so. Can you hear me now?
Yes. It's like
Awesome.
it's like one of the phone commercials. Can you hear me?
I know. Can
Awesome.
you hear me now?
Take it away.
Thank you, Daniela. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I'm really excited to speak to you all and talk to you a little bit about the career services. What's really great about career services, again, free service for you. It would cost a lot of money elsewhere to get a career coach, but we want to make sure that your academic pathway leads to a career or a career-related job. So what do we offer at career services? Anything from resume building to interview skills to getting a elevator pitch, any of these career searching, job searching, any of those types of things that you are going to need to help you move along, whether you're in pursuing a certificate program or one of our academic programs. And what I'd like for you to do is go ahead and visit our career services site. It's on the overall SFCC webpage. It's under construction, but we're leaving the old site up. And the new one's going to be a lot more exciting and fun to get around. And I know with a couple of you, I'm already meeting with a few of you that are in this meeting to go ahead and start taking a look at maybe doing a career assessment. So we can start there, taking a look at if you're uncertain with where you're headed right now, that's okay. That is certainly okay. We can do a career assessment on Career Coach, and then we can sit down and talk about it. Now, right now, sit down and talk about it can be either through a Teams meeting or telephone meeting. And I've been doing pretty much all the telephone meetings thus far. But what I'd like to do is be able to discuss with you what those results have shown and where you're more inclined with your talents and your interests, and line that up with the academic pathway. You may already be in an academic pathway that you feel is well suited for you. But let's go ahead and take that assessment anyway to see if there's any secondary areas that you would be looking at. And the other thing, what I would have you do is also register a Career Coach, and that way you're in the system and we can start working on your resume. If you're looking at trying to get a summer job, if you haven't gotten a summer job right now, please contact me. The best way to contact me right now is career.services@sfcc.edu. career.services@sfcc.edu. Right now, I'm moving from my old academic advising office to the career services office. So that's, again, we're in flux, but if you really need help with looking for a job, I will guide you to where people are looking. The service industry is really in need of workers right now. And if that's something you want to do through the summer while you're going to school, that's not a bad idea, because a lot of visitors are coming in to town right now. I went to Ojo Santa Fe. I had a meeting there with their HR director and some of their staff. They are 99% booked this June, this month, which is a good sign that a lot of people are coming to town. And so they need a lot of help. Then we can also start taking a look at the internship programs that we have, and a lot of the businesses and companies that are looking for our students to fill jobs and career-related jobs in their area. I think that's kind of it in a nutshell. Please contact me. Let's start this right now, working together with you. That way, if you're in a certificate program, a year from now, you're all ready to go. And we also will be hosting a job fair. We just hosted a virtual job fair partnered with the Santa Fe Chamber of Commerce, and we hope to do that again next year. So I look forward to meeting with you And I'm sorry, but I may have to go because I've got my younger kids with me. But if there's any questions, you can send them to Daniela, or again, career.services@sfcc.edu. Thank you all, Daniela, and we're proud that you all are taking classes and starting your career pathways and academic pathways at SFCC.
Wonderful. Thank you, Gerard. Yes, Gerard is amazing. Again, another great service free for our students. So I put his information in the chat, so feel free to contact him. And so we are here for you. SFCC is amazing. And we have another amazing program called TRIO. And tonight we do have our own Miss Lauren Smith. She is the TRIO Academic Support Specialist, and she's going to speak to all of us about what the TRIO program is. So Lauren, go ahead and take it away.
Okay, thank you, Daniela. Welcome, everyone. It's wonderful to have so many people here and see so many bright, shiny faces. So yeah, my name is Lauren Smith, and I just put in the chat 4 letters, TRIO, T-R-I-O, TRIO. That's the program that I work in. It's TRIO Student Support Services. It's a federal program, so there are TRIO programs all over the United States. UNM has one, CNM has one, they're everywhere. And TRIO is a program that just provides an extra layer of support for you during your college career. The first thing that you should know is that if you join TRIO, you'll get a coach, and that's actually what I do is I coach, which means that during the semester I will reach out to you to see how things are going, and if things are going well, that's awesome. But if things aren't going as you had planned and there are issues or problems or questions, that's when we come in and we're there to help you figure out what we can do to make it right. So you have this personal person who's on your side for the duration of your time here at SFCC. And then it goes both ways. You can always reach out to us with any kind of question about anything, about financial aid, about what is a registrar and why would I go to a registrar's office? As Emily said earlier, the terminology, all this new language and these new offices and places that you need to visit, we can help you with all of that. In addition, TRIO has tutoring. We have a writing tutor who can help you with all your writing assignments in all classes. We have a math and science tutor as well. We'll help you with scholarships. We'll help you get everything that you need together in order to apply for a scholarship, personal statements, resumes, anything that's required for an application. We'll help you with that. We're good people to talk to if you're considering transferring. We can talk you through that. We can help with, we like to set up study groups if you're taking classes that are particularly difficult, like a hard science class, a hard math class. We can get some students all together who are in the same class, and then you'll have a much more likely path to success than you would if you were working all by yourself, because it doesn't really work all by yourself. It works much better when you've got some support. On campus, so all the things that I'm talking about, we've been doing virtually. So that's all available online if you choose. We're also going back to campus, and we have a nice study space on campus, a nice office space where we have some quiet study space. We have a little social area. We have a computer lab with a printer. So it's our office is a nice place to be. It's very friendly, and people feel pretty comfortable there. So that's one thing to think about. It's a place to go while you're on campus. We also do just special events throughout the semester. We usually have a cultural event. We'll go out to dinner and go to a movie. We'll go to a museum, someplace interesting in Santa Fe. We do some community service events. Maybe we'll go over to the animal shelter and walk the dogs, or we'll go to the food depot and help them pack up the food that they're distributing to the community. So we do some fun stuff too. And you can participate in TRIO as much or as little as you want. There's no requirements. We're there for you. If you just want tutoring, take the tutoring. If you just want to have somebody to talk to about your future, work through your degree plan, that's fine too. Whatever you need that's what we're there for. So I hope that sounds like a really cool and interesting deal, because it is. but you do have to fill out an application for TRIO, so you do have to be eligible. There are three ways that you can be eligible. Just one of these will work. So if you have filled out your FAFSA and you're getting federal financial aid, that means that you're eligible for TRIO. If you are the first person in your family to go to college, sometimes that's called being first generation, first gen. If that applies to you, then you are eligible for TRIO. And or if you have if you had an IEP in high school, and you can bring that IEP right over to Santa Fe Community College to the Student Accessibility Services Office, and that gives you that means that you would qualify for a TRIO as a person with a documented learning disability. So one of those three ways, either financially or first generation or with a documented learning disability, one of those three can get you into TRIO. So almost done. I put TRIO at sfcc.edu in the chat. So please, if that's interesting to you, please join us. We would love to have you as part of our program. Thank you and welcome.
Thank you, Lauren. Thank you so much. Yes, we have an amazing TRIO program. The director is Miss Danielle Gonzalez. She is a really good friend of mine, wonderful department, wonderful staff. So thank you, Lauren, for representing. So next, we're going to go ahead and move on, and we're going to hear about some of our amazing arts and design programs. So next, we do have Dr. Jim Wysong. He is the Dean of the School of Liberal Arts and the School of Arts and Design. So we'll have Dr. Wysong let us know what awesome art programs we can offer. So go ahead and take it away. Thank you.
Well, thank you for having me tonight, and I'm really very encouraged to see so many folks online. I'm gonna, let's see, push that button, and there's my email. So if anybody has questions you think of later, feel free to contact me. So I am Jim Wysong. I'm the Dean of two schools at the college. I'm the Dean of the School of Arts, Design, and Media Arts, and also the School of Liberal Arts. But I do want to tell you that like many of our faculty and administrators, I started out at a community college myself, and it was a tremendously life-changing experience. I was the first person in my family to go to college, and the support and the helpfulness that I had from the folks that were there made all the difference, because early on, like many people who don't have anyone in their family who's gone before them, I wondered, you know, is this really for me? And I was convinced that it really was. And 5 degrees later, I'm the dean of two schools at Santa Fe Community College, and it really has been a great life. Education is more than just a way to earn a better living. It's a way to live a better life and live a richer life. And I really think that when you consider the benefits of the investment of your time and energy, both for you and for your family, or a family you may not even have yet, it's really life-changing. It's an amazing thing. And we're here for you. That's the message you're hearing over and over again. What I told you about my own experience is the same thing that you'll experience here. We have people who are here to help you. The difference between college and high school is that you don't have to be here. You don't have to go to college. We know that. We want you to be here. We want to help you. We want to help you succeed. So first I want to tell you a little bit about the degrees that we have, and so that you'll start to kind of learn that language that Emily spoke about. So in my schools, we offer, just as in the other schools at the college, a variety of degrees. We offer an AA, Associate in Arts degree, and an AS, Associate in Science degree. Those are transfer degrees primarily. So students would take those to be able to then transfer to upper division schools, UNM, or other schools across the entire country. SFCC is fully accredited. Our credits, our degrees are recognized throughout the entire country, and you can go anywhere and have those credits accepted. We're regionally accredited by the Higher Learning Commission. Now, we also have a AAA degree, and that is a degree that is sort of a 2-year degree that then prepares you to immediately enter into a career area, and an AAS as well, and certificates that will immediately enhance your employability, and they can even be added to the other things that you decide to do to give you a greater variety of skills and make you more marketable. So let me tell you a little bit about our programs. So in the School of Arts, Design and Media Arts, Santa Fe is an arts town. You know that if you've been here 10 minutes. We have, I can tell you this quite honestly, without exception, there's no two-year school in the country that has an art program at the level that we have with nationally recognized artists. We just had a gallery opening a week ago with James Marshall in my ceramics department. He's known throughout the entire country, and he just had a gallery opening downtown. To study with these kinds of folks is really an amazing thing. Ordinarily, it would be something that most students would expect perhaps to have at graduate school. You can come here to your community college right here in Santa Fe and study with renowned artists. We have Will Wilson, our photography professor, recognized and just was featured this past year as one of the outstanding photographers, Native American photographers in the country. Art is a way to make a living. Some people say, oh, you're not going to make any money doing that. Those are people who perhaps haven't made any money doing that. If it's your passion, we'll help you find a way to follow that passion, and you can make a living doing it. But you can also enrich your life through art, and it can be a supplementary income for you as well. Now, in addition, we have other programs as well. Film is huge in this area, and we're really taking off in that department. If you're interested in getting in the film area, we're going to have an open house later this summer for that. Our liberal arts school is primarily preparing students to transfer to upper division. I'm sure we're going to hear a little bit more later on about our articulation and transfer opportunities. But this is how you can start your education here in Santa Fe and go anywhere you want. Follow your star. So thank you for being here tonight. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm here for you. Daniela?
Wonderful. Thank you, Dr. Weissong. Thank you so much. We do have amazing programs, so please do visit and go ahead and contact us as well. Information is in the chat. So we're going to move right along, and we're going to get into some of our health and science, engineering, and math, amazing programs as well. So to speak on that, those programs, we have Ms. Colleen Lynch. She is the interim dean of the School of Science, Health, Engineering, and Math. So we will hear from Ms. Colleen. Colleen now. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for having me here today, and thanks for spending your time with us. I appreciate seeing you all. I want to talk a little bit about my two schools, which are the School of Science, Health, Engineering, and Math, and the School of Fitness Education. If you are interested in the natural world, you can discover it in the science and engineering programs that we have at SFCC. And just like Dr. Weissong was saying, the faculty here are much more than you probably expect. And you should think of it really as not a place that you choose to go because you might not be ready to go somewhere else, but really a very good place to start your education. Small class sizes, well-qualified faculty, and programs that are really well articulated with the universities in New Mexico and around the country. So if you come and you do 2 years in biological sciences and you get to sit in small classes and use our good facilities and experience all of that, you can seamlessly transfer to UNM and continue your degree and finish in 4 years. Those are things you can do. So we have those degrees in biological and physical science. We also have a degree in pre-forestry. If you want to work in the natural world, that will transfer up to New Mexico Highlands, where they train a lot of foresters who work around New Mexico. We also have degrees in engineering, lots of hands-on opportunities here, great facilities and people to work with, and academic support that really focuses on giving you a chance to excel in your classes, but also to experience real engineering challenges in an internship and to do research projects that you can present around the state. So there are 2-year degrees in this area too, in engineering, an AS for transfer, and then an associate of applied science for people who want to go out into the workforce right away. And the contacts that you make in your internships can really help you to get your career started with an Associate of Applied Science degree. And we work closely with the national labs with those kind of degrees. In the areas of computer science and health sciences, we have a lot of options that can be either short-term or long-term. So if you are wanting to explore a career in health sciences, but you're not sure you're committed to spending the time it takes to become a nurse, go out, come out for a semester, check it out and become a nursing assistant or community health worker, or take EMT basic course and get a sense of whether whether health sciences is for you. And then you can build on those into more advanced degrees and add on new skills and grow your career bit by bit, or you can take the whole thing by the horn and work really hard for a few years and become a nurse or a respiratory therapist or a paramedic, a dental or medical assistant. So another area where you can study for a little while and get a sense and get experience is in computer science and information technology. You can do short-term degrees in things like computer and network security or computer hardware and software, or you can prepare yourself to transfer with an Associate of Science degree or for the workforce with an Associate of Applied Science degree. So there's lots of options in computer science and IT. There's also a lot of options that are online. So if you want to work from home for somewhat longer, you can still have access to online classes. And there's also face-to-face classes. So there's a lot of choices of how you want to get your education, where you want to start, and how far you want to go. And like Dr. Weissong said, you may very well decide that your original plan is not your final plan, but this is a great way to work with excellent faculty to get great academic support and to work with folks who are preparing you to be successful in the workforce and to pass those board exams in health sciences. So you come and see the program and come and see the great facilities and people that we have. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Colleen. I have to say, Colleen was one of my math teachers for several classes, and I loved statistics and different things because Colleen made it so fun and amazing. So she is wonderful. And, you know, it kind of speaks into, you know, when you're a student with us, you get to know your teachers, you get to know your peers. And that's one thing that we love because we have small class sizes. And so I love seeing Colleen, and yes, amazing health and science department, fitness center. Oh my gosh, I love touring students around because when they see our facilities, they are just blown away. So amazing, amazing facilities, staff and faculty. So next, I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about our School of Trades, Technology, and Sustainability. So that's one of our, gosh, amazing, amazing departments. So we have different programs. We have our welding, we have plumbing, we have sustainable technologies, water and waste water operations. We also have controlled environment agriculture. So we have hydroponics, aquaponics. We do have culinary arts, an amazing program. Again, small class sizes. A lot of students graduate and they work in some, you know, high-end restaurants here, you know, in New Mexico, Santa Fe. People love to come and eat our food and see our art. So an amazing program. Also criminal justice. We also have Adobe construction and automotive. Oh my gosh. So many of these programs deserve a whole, you know, hour just to each program because they're so phenomenal. We just built our brand new automotive center as well. So if any of you are interested in the trades and advanced technology, I'm going to again put my information in the chat and you can reach out to me and we can talk about it. I can refer you to individuals in that department. So again, advanced trades and technology, there's a lot of certificates that you can get done in about a year, or you can also do associate's degrees. So a lot of opportunities, there's a lot of, you know, connections, you know, even with welding, we do a lot of partnerships with the Los Alamos lab. So there's a lot of opportunities for students. So trades, advanced trades and technology, great department. So again, reach out if you're interested in any of these. And we do have our last speaker going to present on financial aid. And then we'll have time for questions. So next we have another amazing woman that I love. She goes on the road with us all the time and talks about money. So money, 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 very important. So we have Miss Susie Weaver. She's a student employment program manager. So she's going to speak to us about financial aid. So money, money, money. Take it away, Susie.
So I'm Susie in financial aid, and again, student employment manager, but I do try to give you as much information as I can in a short amount of time about financial aid. So the goal for us in financial aid in Santa Fe Community College is to help you find free money. Because of the cost of Santa Fe Community College, we don't encourage student loans. We try to help you get grants, scholarships, student employment, which is the hot topic for tonight. But so we're here to help you with that, because most of the money comes from the federal government and the state government. To help with this free money, you have to provide forms. And some of these forms they're not that hard, but they can be a little daunting for students. And so the financial aid office, our only purpose, it really is to help you get your financial aid. That is the reason we are here. So the first thing you would do is complete what's called a FAFSA. You may have heard people saying FAFSA. FAFSA is short for free application for federal student aid. And so it's called FAFSA. And we set up appointments with that. It can take about an hour and a half. The first time, it might be a little like, oh my gosh, really? You have to get your parents' tax information if you're young. But it's well worth it. Almost all of our students get some sort of financial aid. Occasionally I talk to a student and I say, I don't see you've applied for anything. Why haven't you applied? Well, my parents don't make enough, or I'm a non-US citizen. That doesn't matter. We have ways to help you get financial aid. You might not get federal grants or state grants, but you might be eligible. You probably will be eligible for scholarships. So you have to do, the first key is to do that FAFSA, and that's like a financial aid application. That opens the door for scholarships and student employment. So we have many, many scholarships at Santa Fe Community College. And also, if you're right out of high school or just got your GED, and when I talk about financial aid, if you're dual enrollment, I have to just say right now, it doesn't apply to you. All financial aid, you have to be a high school graduate at least, or GED graduate. So that's one of the requirements. So jumping back to scholarships, the New Mexico Lottery is available for you. The state of New Mexico just implemented the Opportunity Scholarship. Those are extra funds for you, as well as Santa Fe Community College has multiple scholarships, and you only do one application to get numerous, to get some sort of scholarship. And almost all the time, our scholarship coordinators say, when people contact you about financial aid, please, please, please encourage them to do the scholarship application, because we can't give away all our scholarships. And that is the honest truth. So like I said, the hot topic right now is student employment. We really are looking for right now, because school's getting ready to start. Some of the jobs are on campus, halfway on campus, maybe working at home on computers, but we've got federal or state funding for student employment, and you do have to be eligible because the feds and the state pay for a large majority of wages. You do have to do some eligibility requirements, but I am here to help you with that. So the good thing about student employment is right now it pays $12.10 an hour. You can only work a maximum of 20 hours a week. Really a great thing for students is we have to work with your school schedule. You may have jobs out in the workplace and they will not work with your school schedule, but we are required to work with your school schedule. So that is really the hot topic. And so I'm going to send my contact information to financial aid and to student employment, and also my contact information. So please, 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 if anything, everyone that's a student at Santa Fe Community College, no matter what your age, should apply for financial aid. And we're so happy you are here. And I just quickly want to say, I have a quote on my office door by Michelle Obama. It says, basically what it says is, nobody gets through college on your own. And that is the truth. And so everyone in financial aid and all my colleagues at Santa Fe Community College are awesome that have spoken tonight, and other people that you haven't heard. And everyone at Santa Fe Community College will do their very best to help you succeed. So thank you so much for being here.
Wonderful. Thank you, Susie. And that's so true. I love that quote. I always say we are like one big family here at SFCC because it does take several people. And again, we are here to support you. And, you know, we have affordable tuition. We have some of the lowest tuition in the state. And we also have small class sizes. So again, you get to know your instructors, your peers. We have free services. We also have amazing counseling services. So, you know, if things get rough, you know, with school or just personal, we have a really strong counseling department as well. And, you know, and we have lots of fun. So we're going to open it up if you have any questions. The other thing, you know, students on average, if you start at a community college, you can save up to $10,000 to $15,000 by starting at SFCC. So if you have any questions, feel free to turn your camera on. You can use your mic. You can put a question in the chat. So we will be here till 7 or later. So does anyone have any questions? We would love to see your beautiful faces if you want to come on camera, or even just, you know, put something in the chat. So I hope that everyone got some great information. And the great thing is, again, we are doing appointments. So I kind of am like the first person sometimes that students can talk to, and I can help direct you. I can help provide that guidance to let you know what your first steps are. So, you know, if you haven't attended SFCC before, or you just graduated, or even if you just want to talk about some opportunities, we are here for you. I did put my, yes, Angelique, thank you so much for information and support. Yes, we are here for the community, and there are amazing programs. Again, I loved being a student at SFCC. It really, you know, changed my life. It can, you know, change others' lives. It's so great, education. And yes, Michael, and do you want to add something?
Just a minor thing. I remember some of the financial aid isn't available to students that are jointly enrolled high school and college. However, tutoring services are. So if we have a jointly enrolled student that's in in high school in Santa Fe, or we have students in the master's program here at the college, those high school students, if they're taking a college course, they're eligible to be tutored just like any other student. And sometimes we even use them as tutors. I think 2 years ago, we had 3 seniors who were in the master's program here at the college, and they tutored for us that year, tutored math, 2 men and 2 ladies and a guy. And when they graduated in the spring, early in the summer, all 3 of them got their associate's degree and then their high school degrees in the same week, one right after the other. So they finished high school and finished their associate's degree at the same time. One went to Berkeley, one went to Northern Arizona, and one's down at New Mexico Tech. They were super. They tutored math basically, and so that's a little easier for someone to do that's in high school. But so jointly enrolled students are more than welcome to come to the tutoring center.
Wonderful. Thank you for that. Yes. And our dual credit students definitely have that, opportunity to work with our tutors. So wonderful. And I love how Dr. Wysong put our mission statement. So yes, we are definitely here to empower students and strengthen community. That's what we are about. And as far as the medical assistant program, if the email was not valid, Darlene, you can email me. I'm Daniela. My info is a little bit further up. So I can send you an email that has a lot of great information and a link to the program. And Emily, go ahead and speak.
I just wanted to, I feel like a lot of my colleagues on this call subtly brought this point up, but I just wanted to say sometimes we have voices in our lives that aren't as supportive or aren't as upbeat and positive. And, you might have a friend who makes fun of you because you're going to a community college and you're not going to like a real school right off the bat. And I just want to tell you, like, don't listen to those people. Actually, starting out at a community college is like one of the smartest things you can do. And I feel like everyone did say that, but I just wanted to reinforce that message. You're getting unbelievable resources, faculty, facilities at a really greatly reduced price. So you can, we're more affordable. So you can stretch your financial aid dollars to last you longer. So I just, I went to a community college. There's no shame in starting out at a community college. It's a really great, smart first step. And if you have people in your life that aren't supportive, just tune them out and follow your own path. So I just wanted to say that.
Definitely. And I agree, sometimes you have to be your own, biggest cheerleader, and hopefully people do have a support system. But if you do have those individuals, just know that you have a support system within SFCC, and we are here to support you. And if there's anyone on who wants to get your high school diploma, or who would like to take ESL, English as a second language classes, we have an amazing adult education program. So if anybody wants information on that, you can also email me as well. So just know that, again, we are here to support you. We are here for the community, and we are so glad that everyone has joined us. And so again, so Darlene, yes, just you can reach out to Colleen Lynch. And the other great thing that Dr. Wysong did mention here is that, yes, so students who wish to take 12 to 18 credit hours, and they will only have to pay for 12 credit hours. That's huge. So that's a great opportunity. So 12 credit hours is considered full-time, but even if you want to go for more, you only have to pay for 12. So that's another incentive for students to attend SFCC. It's such a great opportunity. And does anyone else have any questions? We're coming up on 7 p.m., but we are here if anyone has anything to ask. And what else can we say? But again, I want to thank, and Michael, do you want to speak again?
Just to reinforce what Emily was saying to the students, when you finish college, do you want to have a $30,000, $40,000, or $50,000 loan that you won't have paid off until you're in your middle or late 30s if you're lucky? Or do you want to finish your associate's degree owing nothing? Well, come to the community college. Secondly, partly because this is Santa Fe, we have a faculty here that a lot of our faculty have terminal degrees in their fields. They could be teaching at four-year schools in other parts of the country if they wanted to. They want to be in New Mexico. They like living in Santa Fe, and they like it here. Thirdly, the physical plant, that is the buildings and the grounds of this community college, are the nicest I have ever seen. I'm sure there are places that are as good, but I can't imagine a place with better facilities. So you're in a good place.
Yes, definitely. And yeah, so just to speak into that, we do have amazing minds from all over teaching at our college. So just know university quality. Yes, so many individuals have degrees in their field. And so many degrees and still working in the field, like even our amazing film program. And oh my gosh, and we have people coming from all over different states because of the quality of our programs. So we have a question here. Yeah, so you can email me about this, the Lano Scholarship. Yes, so I would say, so again, I'm Daniela. So if you scroll up on this chat, if you email me, I can send you that information. And even if you want to set up a phone appointment, we can do so. Because I'm not able to just get that information right off the bat right now. But if you connect with me, I will direct you to the right person. So again, I'm Daniela. And is the fall semester going to be in-person classes or will some be online? So we always have classes online. For the fall, we are shooting for 50% in person, but definitely online classes. So I know it's so convenient. I loved taking online classes because of the convenience of it. So yes, online classes will be offered every semester. So you have that option. And then we are bringing many classes back to campus for the fall. Yes, yeah, yes, exactly. So again, our offices are on campus. They are, we have reopened. We're slowly transitioning. So there are, services available on a limited basis. It is encouraged to make appointments. So again, everyone, I'm Daniela Gurule. I'm the student admissions counselor. And again, we can make phone appointments. So I just want to thank everyone for being with us this evening. And does anyone have any final questions before we log off? Going once, going twice. Wonderful. So, and I think it's Byro. So yes, if you can just email me, and everyone, that basically wraps up our info session. So we look forward to connecting with you. So please do reach out to us. We are here for you. And thank you for everyone presenting and representing our different departments. Thank you for your time. And yes, so we rock. So welcome to the SFCC family. We are here for you. Open arms, come see us. And are the English courses for the fall semester going to be online or face-to-face? So we have both options. So you can even email me and I can show you how to look up the classes and what's available. So feel free to email me and I can walk you through that, and we can even set up a phone appointment. So we will have English classes online, and I believe we do have some in-person options as well.
That's right. I'll just verify. We have both scheduled for the fall, and we'll increase the number as the demand increases.
Wonderful. Thank you for that, Dr. Wysong. Okay. Any other questions, anyone? All right. Well, thank you for joining us this evening. I hope everyone has a beautiful night. Enjoy the fresh air and feel free to reach out. So have a wonderful evening, everyone. Thank you, Emily. We'll see you guys. Lauren, Susie, you guys rock. Dr. Wysong, thank you. Colleen,
Great
yes.
job. And great job, Danielle.
Thank you for hosting, Danielle. You did. I second
Thank
that.
you. Thank you. Thank you, Colleen. Thank you, Lauren. Everyone was amazing. This was my first, hosting an event. So I think it went pretty well. Not too many hiccups. So it was great. Yeah.
You did a great job. Great
You're
job.
a natural.
Thanks, Daniela.
Thank you, guys. We couldn't have done it without you. So we appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you. Now go and eat some dinner and enjoy this beautiful evening.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you guys. Okay, and Byro, did you have any questions that you wanna talk about?
Yes. I don't know if you could hear me or not.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, nice. So for a while now, I've been trying to get into the machinist program, but is there somebody I could like help me get in, like registration and anything like that?
Yeah, that can help you know how to get started, like to apply. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah, I can definitely help you. So let me go ahead and stop the recording. Okay, so okay is ready. You want to stop recording.